What is going on, you guys? Steve with the video for you today. So today we're going to be doing a PC video, a personal collection. First, I just want to say I've been watching a lot of Strongville videos this past week, and it's great seeing everybody's new additions, and whether it's a lower end card or a higher end card, something you just wanted to add to the collection, a dream card, a holy grail card, whatever you want to call it. It's just nice seeing people add new cards to the collection. Also, the interaction between the community, everybody meeting up there, that's always fun to see. And also hearing about first time interactions and meetups within the community is always something special, and the people that comment, I've been hearing a lot of people that just comment on videos or meeting up with YouTube content creators for the first time as well. So that's always really special to me, hearing those kind of stories. So yeah, it sounds like it was a good time. Anyway, let's get into the cards here. Here we got the 1965 Topps card. This is a PSA DNA certified autograph of Bob Friend. Right there you can see the Bob Friend autograph, dead center of the card in pen. It looks really sharp to me. I love vintage cards with the pen signatures. And a little bit about Bob Friend. He had 197 career wins, a career ERA of 3.58, and 1,734 strikeouts. There is the 65 Topps Bob Friend with an autograph. Moving along to his 1952 Topps rookie card. A little bit more about Friend. He's a four-time All-Star and World Series champion in 1960 with the Pittsburgh Pirates. And he's also in the Pittsburgh Pirates Hall of Fame. So there's the 52 Topps Bob Friend and his signature again to go along with that. Now we're moving along to the 1954 Topps card of Richie Ashburn. Now with this card, man, I just love the all-white background with Ashburn, and one thing that really stands out to me is the, that small image there of him bunting. Bunting's pretty much a lost art in modern-day baseball, in my opinion. Very rarely do you see anyone lay down a bunt. And, yeah, just a great looking card of Richie Ashburn, inducted in the Hall of Fame in 1995. So there's his 54 Topps. Now we're in the 1960s. Here's the 1962 Topps card of Bill White. A little bit about Bill White. He was a five-time All-Star, and he's in the Cardinals Hall of Fame. And he's currently alive at 92 years old. And, there's a lot of debate about him being in the Hall of Fame, or should or shouldn't be. I think he should get the green light on it. Especially if he's alive here, they really need to push these guys in. I know there's a lot of people don't like people like him or Rocky Colavito getting in, but there's a lot of people for it too. But I say, why not? They're going to a bigger hall anyways. Might as well appreciate the guys like Bill White and Rocky Colavito. But yeah, anyway, there's his 62 Topps. Great looking image there. Say that about most cards, just like this one. Here is the 1967 Topps card of Phil Niekro. With this photo with Phil Niekro, he just looks very youthful in this image. Growing up in the late 80s, I saw Niekro towards the end of his career, and I just always seen him. It's kind of like the old man picture, but yeah, looks super youthful in this one. So nice looking Niekro, and inducted in the Hall of Fame in 1997. Let's go over to the 70s. Here's the 1978 Kellogg's 3D Superstars card of Rod Carew. So I absolutely love Kellogg's cards, and I need to honestly do a better job of showing them during videos, but it's something I'm not good at because I have such a love for Topps mostly and Bowman, but I do have quite a bit of Kellogg's cards in the PC, so I'm going to try to target them in videos a little bit more than what I usually do. But yeah, there's Hall of Famer Rod Carew. Here is the 1979 Topps card of Steve Garvey. The All-Star logo patch down there. And I'm not going to talk too much about Steve Garvey because I enjoy showing his cards, but I personally feel like his cards are shown a ton on YouTube, and time after time, just people pushing him, wanting to be him in the Hall of Fame and all that. I'm not gonna, you know, run that into the ground as it already has been. But yeah, great looking image of Garvey. Here we got the 1986 Donruss of Cal Ripken Jr., the Iron Man. This is a card you just don't really see shared very often on YouTube. I don't know if it's just because it's a common 86 Donruss, but I don't know. It looks very nostalgic and classic to me, and love this Cal Ripken Jr. card. One of my guys to collect, I'll say this real quick, from the 90s and late 80s, some other key ones that, are not Hall of Famers or Cubs is, Brett Butler, Mark McGwire, Jeff Conine, and Steve Sachs are really some go-to guys of non-Hall of Famers that I really like to collect. But yeah, there's some Ripken. Speaking of Sachs, I'll show a couple of them right here. Here's the 1989 Upper Deck card of Steve Sachs, and I love this image of Sachs, kneeling and looks, laser focused on whatever's happening out on the diamond, and I don't know, I really like this card of Steve Sachs, and good stuff there. Here is the 1994 Top Stadium Club, and so this is like a gold foil down there of Jeff Conine. To me, this image is very 1990s culture driven. Just the base design and the fun, crazy type stuff that kind of made the 90s, very unique and different. And love that Marlins patch there. And I don't know, just a fun card to Jeff Conine, Mr. Marlin. Staying in the 90s here. Here we got the 1999. This is the Top Stadium Club, a Never Compromise insert of Derek Jeter. And, this is just a great but basic type insert. And you never go wrong with the captain. And just a neat card of Derek Jeter. Now we'll get into the early 2000s. Here's the 2003 Topps Archives of Johnny Damon. Now, Johnny Damon, I will always see him as a Boston Red Sox guy. I know he was a key player for the New York Yankees, and, he made his rounds with the Royals and a few other teams. But, yeah, I'll always see Johnny Damon as kind of a key member of that 2004 Red Sox World Series team. So, yeah, great color match with this card and super neat. Let's move on to the 2011, the Topps Diamond Anniversary card of Mariano Rivera, who most considered the greatest closer of all time. And man, I'm just a sucker for these Topps Diamond Anniversary cards. I don't know if I'm trying to collect the whole set. The only one and it's reachable for me, I just have to do some, quite a bit of saving, would be the Trout rookie. I don't know if I want to drop that kind of money on that card, but it would be kind of fun to actually get this whole sets, and yeah, just really neat. Look at all the diamonds in that. Here we got, I believe this is the 2013. So this is the Topps Bryce Harper, the sunglasses short print image variation, and long story short, it's pretty much a Topps image variation, which is considered like a short print. They didn't make as many cards of them. And I really like this Harper card. We're in the sunglasses, and Harper's just one of my guys. Probably is the guy for modern day baseball for me, since Chris Bryant kind of is doing what he's doing. So yeah, there is a Bryce Harper. We'll go on to some Mike Trout. This is the 2025 Topps, just the base card of Mike Trout. I'm glad to see Mike Trout staying off the injured list, and he's popping some home runs. Got a super low batting average, but, whatever, that's okay. He's getting towards the end of his career, unfortunately. But, yeah, there's some Mike Trout. And we'll end it with some Paul Skeens. Here's the 2025. This is like the 1990 Topps All-Star type insert. I don't even know what you call it. But, yeah, neat-looking image of Skeens. And love that cup down there. And Skeens, kind of the best pitcher in baseball today, in my opinion. So yeah, that is it, guys. Appreciate you guys watching. Take care and stay safe, everybody. Thanks again.